I want to give you the secret sauce on how you can make unlimited pieces of content. Hey, how are you guys? Harrison Barron from harrisonbarron.com, and in this video, like I said, I want to share with you guys how to make unlimited amounts of content. How do I do this? I just recorded over 120 videos in just over 120 days. I think I'm at like 145 days in a row. I missed 2 days. I took 2 days off. It was kind of crazy at that point, but I did do 120 videos in 120 days. But that is a crazy amount of content, and none of it was repetitive. There was probably some overlap along that way, but there was not a single video that repeated itself at any point. So how did I do it? I actually want to share with you guys the exact process that I do when somebody asks me a question and I'm like, hey, this is either a good video idea or I'm coming up with video ideas in general. Now, there are lots of strategies to do videos. There is keyword research. There is what I'm going to be calling a brain tree. There are asking friends and family. There is a website called Answer the Public. In this one, we are going to be covering the brain tree on how to make unlimited pieces of content, because a lot of times when I'm either working with a client or we are working with a business, whatever it may be, people are always asking me time and time again, Harrison, how do you make so much content? How is this even possible? And I'm going to show you guys. I broke out my little pen and I'm breaking out my little Microsoft whiteboard here, and I'm going to show you guys the exact process that I follow to go make tons of content. Now, you could take this to the extreme and have unlimited amounts of content, but I know it's not for everybody, so we are going to make this as simple and easy as possible. So let's jump into my computer here, and we have my handy dandy whiteboard. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do, always without fail, that I tell every single business, is write down your top questions, because for whatever reason, nobody ever does this. So we're just going to bring it over here. Top questions, right? This is your number one starting spot, and you could make tons of videos on this. Some people get a lot of questions. Some people get a little bit of questions. So just think about how many questions you normally get. I tell most business owners and people that want to make content, you're probably getting between 20 and 40 questions regularly from your existing customers, friends, and family. So right off the bat, this is 20 to 40 videos, right? And if you want to make 100 videos, you're already between a fifth and almost halfway there. Now, the next part of this is where it gets a little weird, right? And this is what I call the brain tree method. And most people, for whatever reason, they don't follow this. They don't even think like this. And this is literally the secret to making tons of content. I've been making videos now almost every single day since February 21st. We are now at July 14th. And every single time I get the same questions, how do you make this much content? This is exactly how you do it. So the first thing you want to have is your niche that you're going into, right? So we're going to draw a nice little oval right here, and you're going to have, I'm just going to write niche, right? That's your niche. And in this case, in this example, I'm going to be talking about my niche, which is digital marketing. It just happens to be the world that I own an agency in, digital marketing. And I apologize for my handwriting, but this is the first starting point, right? You have one video, right? What is this? What, right? You could ask yourself what, where, when, why, and how. The common questions that you learned in high school, even probably middle school, when you were either writing something or doing a project. Now, the next part of this is thinking about going a little deeper. And this may have one or two branches, right? That kind of looks like a UFO in a weird way. Or this might have multiple branches, right? So you have all these little areas in here. So in this area, I'm going to write SEO. In this area, I'm going to write, I don't know, ads, right? I'm going to write social. And in this area, I'm going to write websites. Right, so now we started out with our 20 to 40 videos. We have another video, 1 to 5 videos here, right, of who, what, where, when, why, how. And then you have all of your subtopics. Now, this is where you kind of can get a little ridiculous, because in each subtopic, there are hundreds of subtopics, right? And I'm just going to use SEO, for example. And I do recommend, if you want to do this, draw this entire thing out. There is plenty of programs, or do it on a pen and paper and just start drawing, because this, you need to have this as a reference of what you are going to do. Now, I already had a video planned for today. I started recording it, I recorded it, and I wasn't feeling it, and I'm like, you know what, this is a better video here. And a lot of people keep asking me, how do I make all this content? So in this, right, we're going to have keyword Keyword research. Right? Now we have keyword research. We have Google. You have backlinking. You have page speed. Right? And this list could go on and on and on. Right? That is the exact premise of this entire thought process, this brain tree that I'm essentially creating, right? So now you're going to do this for all of these areas. I'm not going to do this right now because I don't have enough page here, but you would do that. You do it for SEO, ads, social media, websites, and there's other areas of digital marketing as well. You could do logo creation. You could do branding in there. There's a whole ton of subtopics that support the idea of digital marketing, right? And every single person is going to have their own niche. So now once you have SEO, you have keyword research. Now you could go in, and I'm just going to use page speed here because I'm running slightly out of room on the left-hand side. But page speed now could be a handful of other ones. So we could do image optimization. This is getting cut off. This is what I was afraid of. We're going to just erase this really quick, and we're going to draw OPT, image optimization. That's number one, right? You need to go do that. You need to have adjusting code, right? That's number two. Number three, you could have testing in here, right? Then you can have experience in here. I can't write. I apologize. We're going to go with experience. Now, this may seem kind of crazy, but there is even smaller videos inside of all of these videos. So now we're doing digital marketing, page speed testing, right? How to test your page speeds on different devices, right? So maybe it's on a desktop, maybe it's on mobile, right? If that's the same video, that's okay too. There's going to be sometimes when you hit the bottom of that trench. And essentially what we're doing is we're looking at all of this as a piece of concrete, right? We have our piece of concrete here, and this is the surface. And the problem with most people is they only focus on the surface level of everything that they're doing. But the problem is this crack goes really deep, and cracks probably aren't smooth in concrete, but in this case it is, right? And then you're going to have your top tier, that's POT, nope, I need to do top. You have your top tier area, right, which is going to be a little deeper than your surface. Then you're going to have your mids, and then you're going to have your deep, and then you're going to have your very deep. Now, this is where the gold is. If at any point, and my screen's getting cut off here, but if at any point you want to make real money on anything that you're doing, the money is right here. I'm coloring it in gold so you can understand that that is where the money is. There are plenty of people willing to pay for this information or watch that information, but there are very few people who are willing to take money out of their pockets, right? Money out of their pockets to hand to you if you could get them to this magical place here, the very deep, where you're going into the very specific problems they have, because those people need you to solve their problems, and that's where the money is. Not that this video is about money, this video is about content, but that same process goes, right? You are going to have your most dedicated subscribers in the very deep area. Now you have, like we covered already, you have your niche, your digital marketing, you have your SEO, ads, social media, websites, you have your page speed, backlinking, Google, keywords, testing, right? Now once you run out of these areas, that's it. You call it a day at the end of that. Now there's always areas to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. Maybe it's testing, maybe it's tools, right? Maybe it's Google dev area, right? And now once you start to do this, if each video has 4 sub videos on that one video, that's 5 videos right here. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, right? On one topic, that's 20. That's 100 videos right there that you just came up with. As crazy as it sounds, and you could keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. And now this would be an absolute mess if I had to draw this out on a whiteboard, especially because my handwriting is awful. But what you can do is you can go online. There's other programs, or for people that are better at writing than I am, you could go through and make this chart. And what you're going to do is you're going to make each one of these videos. And all of these videos are then going to become a playlist on your YouTube channel or a sequence of blogs on your personal blog. And this is essentially how you have unlimited content. Now in the digital marketing world, a lot of this stuff gets changed, a lot of it gets fixed, a lot of it gets modified, the algorithm adjusts in Google. So in the digital marketing world, I basically have to do this all the time. I have to constantly be making videos to stay up to date on the Google algorithm changes and what could be potentially impacting not only my customers, but you guys as well. I care for you guys and I want to help you guys grow, and that's why I'm making these videos. So in here, once again, you have all of these different subcategories, and some of these videos or areas might have 10 little sub videos coming off of it, right? Now, this kind of looks like a dandelion in some weird way, but you'll have 10 videos. So that's 10 videos, right? Plus 6 more videos, plus 10 more videos, plus 5 more videos. And that is ultimately how you make unlimited content when you go all the way to the end. Now, the cool part about this is going to make you a significantly better video maker. Couple different reasons. One, you're going to make a ton of content. Two, you're going to have a ton of content that you can already have in the hopper. You don't have to sit there and think, okay, what am I going to make a video about? You already have it done. The third part of this is probably my favorite. Because you go so deep, you are going to be better at whatever you're doing because you're going to need to go and do your own research to find the right answers. And some of it may be testing, some of it may be gathering data, some of it may be physically you testing it. But regardless of how that turns out, it's up to you to come up with these solutions, problems, and the information that your audience values. And that is how you bring it all together. So you have that top, right? We're going to cover it one more time just because I think it's really important. You have your top here, which is going to be your niche. You're going to have your sub-niches, and then you're going to have your sub-niches, and then you're going to have your even deeper sub-niches on there. And just keep going down until you literally hit the bottom, till there's nothing left. And if you still think that there's more left, go do the valuable research that your audience wants, and you could go through and make more and more content. But this is the secret to making 100 plus videos in 100 days. This is the secret to making unlimited amounts of content out there. So for anybody that's struggling, this is how you do it. So I hope this video helps. Hope you guys found value in this. If you guys have other crazy ideas on how to make unlimited amounts of content, please leave them down below. I'm constantly looking to get better, and I need your assistance for that. Other than that, hit that like button if you guys found value in this. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss another opportunity to grow your business. Check us out online or leave a comment down below. Either way, we'd be happy to help you. HarrisonBarron.com, and I will see you guys later. Bye.